feels like a lightning strike. This person sees you, truly sees you, in a way that feels like a dream come true. The connection is electric, immediate, almost overwhelming. Within days, maybe even hours, they're calling you their soulmate, finishing your sentences, and painting a picture of a future that feels plucked directly from your heart. It's intoxicating. It feels like some kind of divine gift, like the universe has finally delivered the one person who just gets your soul. But there's a small voice, isn't there? Quiet, persistent whisper deep down that's telling you that something is off. A feeling that even as this perfect fantasy unfolds, something is profoundly, dangerously wrong. So you're left standing in this whirlwind of adoration and confusion, asking yourself the big question: is this the soulmate I've been waiting for my whole life? Or am I walking into a narcissist's elaborate illusion? The confusion is one of the most painful and disorientating things anyone can go through, because on the surface, it has all the signs of a destined spiritual connection. The problem is narcissists are masters of manipulation, and their most powerful tool, especially at the start, is something called love bombing. Love bombing is when someone floods you with excessive affection, attention, and gifts, all designed to overwhelm you, make you dependent on them. It's not just a crush, it's a full-on campaign to make you believe that you found the one. They'll mirror you with an almost scary precision, reflecting your own hopes, dreams, even your insecurities back at you so perfectly that you feel an instant and profound bond. It's a trick designed to manufacture that soulmate feeling, to create a shared fantasy where you both live like two lost souls who have finally found home. The narcissist, often stuck in a emotional childhood, needs you to feel like a child too. That's how they feel comfortable and in control. This is exactly why it feels so deep and so familiar. It taps into our most profound human longing to be seen, to be understood, and to belong. If you're a spiritual person, it's dangerously easy to label this intensity as a divine connection or a twin flame journey. You might even think this person was sent from the universe to teach you some kind of karmic lesson. But there's a huge difference between a connection that nourishes your soul and one that consumes it. The first step in telling them apart is to look past the beautiful words and intoxicating feelings and really examine what this connection is built on. That small voice that's telling you it's a trap, that's your intuition. That's your spiritual alarm system. And it's picking up on the subtle, unsettling red flags that your conscious mind, blinded by the fantasy, is trying its best to ignore. So let's give your voice a microphone. Here are 5 key signs that what feels like a soulmate connection is actually a carefully constructed trap. Red flag number 1. Overwhelming intensity and speed. A true, healthy spiritual connection feels like a slow, warm sunrise. It builds gently, creating a foundation of trust and safety over time. Love bombing, on the other hand, is a flash flood. It's the immediate I love yous, the instance that you're soulmates after only a few dates, and the constant talk of a future together before they even get to know your middle name. They'll say things like, I've never felt this way about anyone, or you're everything I've ever wanted, creating a dizzying emotional high. Here's the key to remember. Genuine love is patient. It doesn't need to rush or force commitment. A real spiritual bond grows and is tested over time. It doesn't demand your instant surrender. If the pace feels overwhelming and you're being swept off your feet, you have to pause and ask yourself, is this healthy excitement? Or is it a tactic to get me hooked before I have a chance to see things clearly? Red flag number 2, ignoring and erasing your boundaries. In a genuine soul connection, your individuality is sacred. A real partner respects your need for space, your other relationships, and your life outside of them. A narcissist, however, sees your boundaries as a personal threat to their control. They'll push for constant contact, blowing up your phone with texts and calls, and might even get a little bit sulky or guilt trip you if you want to spend time with your friends or family. They may pass it off as passion, but really, it's about possession and isolation. They want to be your entire world. So they'll subtly, or not so subtly, drive a wedge between you and your support system. When you say no, a love bomber gets angry or dismissive. This isn't passion. It's because narcissists lack empathy and often see their partners as extensions of themselves, not as separate people. A true spiritual connection honors the both of you. It doesn't try to merge you into one controlled person. A relationship that respects your no as much as your yes is the one you can trust. Red flag number 3, grand gestures and creating debt. Love bombing often involves lavishing gifts, extravagant trips, and over-the-top gestures that seem way too much for how long you've known each other. Generosity is a wonderful thing, but in this context, it isn't about giving. It's about creating a sense of obligation. The unspoken message is, look at everything I've done for you. Now you owe me. You owe me your time, your loyalty, your everything. Spiritually, you have to check the energy behind the gift. Does it feel light and free, like a true expression of affection? Or does it feel heavy, like it comes with invisible strings attached? True generosity is liberating. Manipulative giving feels like a weight, and it creates a power imbalance. You start to feel indebted and dependent, which is exactly where the love bomber wants you. A genuine connection doesn't need to be bought. Its value is in the mutual respect and the care that you share. Red flag number 4, the destructive dance with codependency. Narcissists are drawn to people with codependent tendencies. Those of us who have a deep need to please, fix, and rescue others, often forgetting ourselves in the process. It creates a tragically perfect dysfunctional dance. The codependent gives, and the narcissist takes and takes. For people with codependent traits, the intense attention from a narcissist can finally make them feel seen and valued, which just reinforces the unhealthy pattern. The narcissist needs constant admiration, and the codependent finds a sense of purpose in providing it, often sacrificing their own needs just to keep the peace. The trap here is that both people are usually operating from a place of deep insecurity. A true spiritual path is about becoming whole within yourself, not losing yourself in someone else. The answer isn't to fix them, but to heal the parts of yourself that are drawn to being needed by someone who will ultimately drain you dry. Red flag number 5, the inevitable devaluation. This is the most painful and confusing part of the trap. After that initial honeymoon phase, once the narcissist is sure that they have you hooked, their behavior starts to change dramatically. The constant praise turns into criticism. The adoration turns into coldness and becomes the silent treatment. You're left on an emotional roller coaster, desperately trying to figure out what you did wrong and how to get back into that perfect beginning. This is the devaluation phase. It's the cruel, classic flip side of narcissistic abuse. They might belittle you, tell you your feelings are wrong, and gaslight you until you question your own sanity. The very same person who put you on a pedestal is now the one kicking it out from underneath you. A true spiritual connection is stabilizing, nurturing. It doesn't swing between chaotic highs and devastating lows. It should feel like a safe harbor, not a storm at sea. If their affection is conditional and can be taken away as punishment, it's not love, it's control. So how do you get out of this trap? How do you build up that spiritual discernment to know the difference between a love that helps you grow and a manipulation that will tear you down? It all starts with turning your focus back on yourself. First, slow everything down. Love bombers win because they use speed to cloud your judgment. Insist on a pace that feels comfortable and safe for you. A person with genuine intentions will respect your need to take your time. A manipulator will likely get impatient or even try to make you feel guilty for pumping the brakes. Remember this, if it's real, it will wait. Second, stay connected to your community. Isolation is a love bomber's best friend. Make a real effort to stay in touch with your trusted friends and family. Tell them what's going on and actually listen to their perspective. They are outside the intoxication bubble and can often see the red flags that you could be missing. A partner who truly loves you will encourage your healthy relationships, not see them as a threat. And third, the most powerful tool that you can have is to trust your body and your intuition. Your nervous system doesn't lie. A true, safe connection feels calming in your body. You can actually relax and be yourself around them. A manipulative connection, even when they're showering you with praise, will often keep your body on high alert. That small, nagging voice, that's your soul's wisdom. That pit in your stomach, that's vital information. Don't dismiss it. Meditate on it. Journal about it. Give it the space to speak to you. True spiritual discernment is learning to listen and honor that inner knowing above all of the outside noise. Recognizing these patterns is a huge first step, but untangling the deep subconscious reasons we're all drawn into these dynamics often requires deeper healing work. The patterns of love bombing and codependency can leave behind energetic imprints that need to be cleared out. If you're looking for tools to help you on this deeper journey to release these emotional ties and strengthen your spiritual boundaries, I invite you to join my Patreon community. There, I share guided, healing, Reiki-infused videos made specifically to help you cut energetic cords, reclaim your personal power, and help rebuild your sense of self-worth after these kinds of challenging experiences. It's a space where you can move from just understanding the trap to truly healing from it. Details for that are in the description below. A soulmate connection isn't about finding someone to complete you. You are already whole. A true spiritual partnership is about two whole individuals coming together to support each other's growth, to celebrate each other's freedom, and create a connection built on mutual respect, trust, and real authentic care. It feels like peace, not a frantic, desperate whirlwind. It doesn't ask you to abandon your friends, silence your gut feelings, or sacrifice who you are. It amplifies the best part of you without even trying to consume you. Please remember that you deserve a love that feels safe, a love that is patient, and a love that honors the beautiful, sovereign soul that you are. Trust that inner voice. It will never ever lead you astray. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content that can help you on your spiritual path. And I'd love to hear about your own experiences or insights, so please share them in the comments below. And until I see you at the next one, I'm wishing you peace, love, and all the berries.